Big news after big news after big news if you're an XRP holder. And I'm going to talk about what those news-related events have to do with the rest of the markets. So I'm going to talk about why Brazil is one of the hottest things being talked about on social media right now. Trump is, of course, stirring the pot once again. And we're going to talk about some predictions and a question that I have for you guys at the end of the video. So as we look towards the price of XRP climbing, I'm going to tell you what price levels I am eyeing up in the short term, and of course what Bitcoin could be doing next, as well as giving my opinions on some things that you should stay away from. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind, and right now on this channel we are covering cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So if any or all those topics interest you, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the Late Night Grind community, and if you do a couple things, I'd appreciate it. Smash the thumbs up button and watch this video all the way to the end. If you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification icon. That way you will be notified when I release a new video. So if you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys. Let's jump into it. So the first thing lighting up X right now is Brazil, and that is yesterday they became the first country to approve of a spot XRP exchange traded fund, an ETF. This is what could be coming to the United States later this year. This is what's going to allow extremely wealthy individuals as well as institutional money more freely to pour into XRP. Much like how the ETFs were approved last year for Bitcoin, the price has since more than doubled since they were approved, and tens of billions of dollars have poured in through those ETFs into Bitcoin. Many people expect a similar thing to happen for XRP. Now, it's starting in Brazil. It's interesting that Brazil did it because they've been cozying up to Ripple for a little while now. We're talking remittances, which of course, Ripple, most known for its cross-border payment system using the XRP ledger and XRP, as well as things like stablecoins, and now this ETF. Now, of course, this ETF doesn't really have anything specific to do with Ripple, but the fact that they are seemingly a very pro XRP country, it's definitely one to take note, and one that's been absolutely on fire on social media. If you remember last year, Japan and the Bank for International Settlements was, of course, making the rounds for very similar news. So I just wanted you to keep that in mind, as this is big news number one that we could look forward to in the United States later this year. All right, so let's back up a little bit and talk about what Donald Trump is doing, because he's stirring the pot with a little more news. Of course, my video yesterday talked about Elon Musk and Doge and the possibility of a $5,000 stimulus tax rebate savings check that may or may not be coming to American taxpayer households in the middle of 2026. It's a story that I'm going to be following. But outside of that, Donald Trump the other day posted something on Truth Social that made its way around the social networks. And that was two links that had to do with Ripple. One had to do with the SEC essentially having to drop its war on crypto. In fact, yesterday was the first time he actually stood up and made a statement in an interview saying the Biden administration's war on cryptocurrency is over. One of the other things that I wanted you to pay attention to was just the other day, the SEC had to drop a litigation effort in which they had to drop one of their key elements of the case. A lot of people are saying this is just the first shoe to drop, and the next one is going to be the SEC backing out completely of the Ripple case. Now, this is some big news that we are waiting on today, although it could be another time frame that we actually hear that news. But a lot of people are suspecting that the more the Trump administration talks about the pro-crypto stance, and in fact using Doge to audit the SEC, that a dropping of the case is the next step for the SEC versus Ripple. And essentially that will clear Ripple, that will clear XRP to go ahead and do what they are going to do for the rest of this year. That's when you're probably going to start to hear talks of ETFs become even more hot and become even more furious. So let's talk about where things are at right now and where they could be going. Obviously, things are kind of in a holding pattern right now. Bitcoin's hovering around 97, 98,000. XRP, as of the making of this video, is around $2.70. Ethereum's kind of dipping. Altcoins are dipping, and into what is going to be supposedly this blow off top of 2026 in this bull run. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below which altcoins that you're interested in and the ones that you're staying away from. So in my opinion, there's a lot of people kind of bowing out of Ethereum. There's a lot of people bowing out of Solana as all the negative press from all the meme coin scams and the big one going on with Libra and the Argentinian president and of course Trump coin. It just makes a whole lot of chaos in the meme coin market, which right now Solana owns. Now, the one thing I wanted you to pay attention to was that I saw a chart several weeks ago Actually, it was probably about a month ago, and it said, I don't want to scare anybody, but, and it was a chart with the average volume of meme coin trading, and it went back all the other cycles. And the meme coin trading volume always correlated with the top of that Bitcoin cycle. And where are we at right now? Well, meme coin trading is absolutely at its top, volume-wise. Bitcoin, well, not exactly. It's a little bit of a pullback. But I do believe that there is another leg up. There are plenty of instances. There are plenty of information to say that the rest of this year, the global M2 money supply is going to be growing. In fact, I read yesterday that they're now talking about the potential of rate cuts, which is essentially another way of QE, more money flooding the markets, more stimulus, or at least the speed of money hitting the markets because of the tariffs that Trump has been talking about. Now, that could just be the Fed pushing back on what Trump wants to do, but that remains to be seen. All of that to be said is that there are a lot of things that show that there is going to be a bigger money supply heading into 2026. That's going to affect Bitcoin, commodities, and the altcoin market. Alt season is potentially around the corner. I hear people say it's probably not going to happen. However, Bitcoin dominance has been absolutely spiking the last couple of weeks, and it looks like it's about ready to turn the corner. So if you are holding an altcoin, which ones are you going to be in? In my opinion, XRP could be the king. It already had a big uptrend. And typically, looking back at other Bitcoin cycles, the altcoins that have the biggest uptrends in the beginning always have the biggest uptrends in the middle and the end of the cycle. It just makes sense. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think, but I want you to give me a prediction for the price of XRP by March 1st. Are we going to be cracking all-time highs by then? Because right now, and this is what I wanted you to pay attention to earlier in the video. Right now we're eyeing $3. That is the next resistance level, the major resistance level in terms of a Fibonacci level where you could see a little bit of a rejection. It all depends on what Bitcoin is doing as well, but $3 is what I am eyeing right now. Now, all that could change as news from the SEC dropping the Ripple case might absolutely explode XRP, and of course, all that goes out of the water. But let me know what you guys think. Also, don't forget to follow me on X. There's a link in the description below. You can follow me there. And if you do any of this cryptocurrency trading, you're trading these altcoins, even trading some of the meme coins, you can do so on Bydfi. There's a link in the description below. They are a partner of this channel. That's where I do all my trading. They have great liquidity, great bonuses, cash back on all your trades. And in fact, contact me directly and I'll get you hooked up with a better VIP setting on your account. Also, don't forget, you can also get free trading signals, and they have been absolutely on fire. There's a link in the description below to see how you can get access to that and start trading on Bydfi today. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Really appreciate you watching all the way to the end, for smashing that thumbs up button, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.
Lambo dreams fueled by them crypto stacks. Future in our hands, we ain't looking back. XRP to the moon, watch 'em rise and shine.